I'm a biker yet, rolling with the lily white. Tottenham Hotspur in my heart, thunder in the night. Hear the South Stand roaring, feel the pavement shake. Course forever, every ride I take. Hey.
Hello and good evening. Welcome to the Biker Yid Show. Right, let's get into it. Tottenham Hotspur, eh? Where do we go from here? This is the thing, isn't it? This is the one we got to talk about. What do we do and where are we going? Well, Tottenham Hotspur, supposed to be this big club. Don't do it by wages. Don't pay no money. And, don't pay the best transfer fees. But they do spend money, but wrong. Who advises these people to pay £60 million and give people 5-year deals? It's not right, is it? Things don't turn out. You still got to pay the bloke 5 years worth of money. It's crazy. We say we're a big club, but really, are we? I mean, 2 years on the trot, 2 seasons on the trot, 17th. It's not good enough, is it? Really? We're Tottenham Hotspur. We shouldn't be like this. Anyway, let's look at it like this. Tottenham Hotspur, this multi-million pound industry. That's because that's what it is. It's not a football club. It's an industry. Yeah, but we got this big, massive, big castle with no soldiers to put in it. We scrape around from season to season, year after year. That's no good, is it? Really? I'm sick of it. I am sick of it, and I do not trust these owners to put this right. I really don't trust them. I'm fed up with it, to tell the truth. I'm fed up with Lange. I'm fed up with Vinay. I'm fed up with the board, the executives. There's just too many of them, isn't there? We just need someone who knows about football. We just need someone who knows about, who's got some kind of history with the club would be nice. Yeah, they're saying that these players are coming in. Toby Alderweireld or whatever, Overweireld or whatever he's called. Listen, it's great. He's great, yeah, but he's not iconic, is he? He's not someone that is going to bring people in. I mean, to be quite honest, if he's brought in as an advisor, I'd be quite happy with that because he knows defenders. And if he's coming to try and bring some good defenders in, I'm happy with that. Do you know what I mean? But not on the board. I don't think he should be on the board. He's not got he's not got a winning pedigree, has he? Wherever he's been, he's not been a winner. This is what you need. You need to install a winning mentality in the club. That's what it needs. Otherwise, what are we doing? What are Tottenham Hotspur doing? It's. I can understand. They're saying, "Oh, but we built this big stadium, and it's going to take a few years." Well, they've had the few years, and what's happened? We ain't going big. We're not going like the Arsenals now, are we? We can't even draw the players in that we want to now because we slipped so far down the pecking order. Should never ever happen, should it? Never ever happen. I just don't understand. I just don't understand how how the club, how the supporters. I say the supporters, it's not the supporters' fault. There's a lot of channels say, "Oh, it's their own fault," and everything else. But it's not. It's not the supporters' fault. We don't tell them what players to buy. We don't tell them what wages to pay and who to buy. It's to do with the board. The board are the main culprits of our downfall. And any other industry, you'll be sacked, wouldn't you, for failing? You would. You'd be sacked for failing, and I don't care what anyone says. Yeah, you've got people that wanted us to get relegated. What's that going to do? What really is that going to do? Is that going to help the fans? No, no, I don't think so. You know, maybe protesting, get down the high road, getting numbers like the other clubs. They show a big club mentality when they get 10 to 20,000 people walking down the road protesting with their flags and banners. Most we've ever met wangled up is what, 2 to 3,000 people, which is shameful, really, because like there's another 60,000 people in that stadium. What's going on? All the people that come down the high road, all the people that go to the game, sat there. Every time I've been protesting, looking at you, as if to say, "What you doing? You ain't going to change nothing." I spoke to a bloke in a pub, in a Coach and Horses. I remember. He says to me, "Why are you protesting? You ain't going to get Levy out. What? You ain't going to get Levy out." Within 2 months, he'd gone. I know that weren't down to Tottenham protesting. Maybe it was putting pressure on the board because they had to make someone a scapegoat, didn't they? Maybe we could do that with getting rid of Vinay and Lange because they are absolutely useless in my eyes. They failed everywhere they've gone. They've lied and cheated everywhere they've gone. So can we get rid of them? I'd like to think so. But the main culprits, you know who it is. I know who it is. And that's them upstairs, man. It's the owners. They're not showing us anything. They've not shown us nothing in 24 years. So what Leopard, no, don't change their spots. All they care about is real estate and money. Making money, building new apartments. Yeah, because it's London, isn't it? It's London. Building property in London, things just gone to sky high, aren't they? The money's going to skyrocket. But they've got enough money now. They don't need us, really, do they? Do they really need it? It's just greed in the end of the day. They're killing a football club. I can't understand this. I really can't. I hate it. I just don't understand why our club has got to this. Let's have a look. We've got Tottenham Therapy. Big up, mate. Have a great show. I'll smash the like button. Appreciate that, Anthony, man. Pete Chambers, mate, it's going to be a big summer. You'll get all the answers from the board then. Pete, I don't trust them, mate. I really don't trust them. I'd love to say, yeah, we're going to do what Kroenke done, but at the end of the day, this is Enoch, mate. Different kettle of fish, brother. Different kettle of fish. And it's not going to be easy bringing big names in. Of course it's not. But it's just one of them where you just think about it and go, who can we bring in? Where do we shop? Like they said on the show too, Mark, we can't shop at Harrods anymore. We can't even shop at Waitrose. We'll be down in Aldi's and things like that. But maybe if we can generate two or three decent players, others will follow, won't they? Definitely, you're welcome to come on, brother. I'll see if I can put the link in the chat. Will that let me do it? There are links in the chat. Anyone want to come on, you come on, mate. Yeah, Pete Chambers, you know you're always welcome, brother, on here. Definitely come and have a chat, brother. Yeah, afternoon chat. I've got a bit of sunstroke territory. Went down the beach with my grandkids, and I am absolutely, well, I feel shattered, to tell the truth. So it must be beer time, mustn't it, eh? It's got to be beer time. Listen, with Tottenham Hotspur, where do we go from here? Where do you think we should go? Do you think we should start building from the back? Do you think I think we should go for wingers straight away. To be quite honest, we've got one decent winger in Kudus, and that is it. One decent winger out of the whole football team is scandalous, isn't it? It is scandalous. So, where do we go from here? You tell me. What do you think in the chat? Build up from the back? Because of Romero's gone, apparently. You know, Vuskovic, they're trying to get a long deal off him and get him to re-sign. Look at that, it's like bloody ice cream in the top of that, isn't it? What a mess that is. That's out. Just sort my drink out. There we go. But look, I think we need... They're all saying Savinio again. Oh my God, how many times have we got to go on that one? God, to be quite honest, he's better than what we got, isn't he? Savinio is better than what we got. With Mohamed Kudus, I think we'll have wingers then, won't we? Baby steps. Get yourself fixed up mid-table. Go from there. It won't be accepted, Pete. I don't think the fans will accept mid-table. Do you? Definitely. Do you think we'll accept going mid-table and then go like for Europe the following year? What do you think? What do you think? I hope. Now, they said they're going big. This is what they said, didn't they, in January? Spurs are going big in the summer. So put their money where their mouth is in. Let's see it. But I don't want them to spend stupid amounts of money, on mediocre players. This is a thing. But I want them to get their business done early and not leave it to the last minute. This is the thing, isn't it? They've got Spurs syndrome. Sign Haag, Guirassy, Stiller. You love that Stiller, don't you? Dave loves a Stiller. And a Haag. And Akilush. I'd welcome, yeah. He'd be good as a McSavvy sort of to sit on the bench for when Xavi's not fit, you know what I mean? To bring in. I'd happy have him as a sub or as a first team player, even with the side of Akilush. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? We'll have a bit of vision then, wouldn't we? We'll have a bit of idea of what we're doing in the final third. Guirassy, I still prefer Vahalovic because he's free, isn't he? Guirassy's going to cost more money, isn't he? And that's not a Tottenham thing, is it? I'd go with Vahalovic myself. I've seen some games in Europe with Vahalovic, and he's a menace. He's an absolute menace, and he's done it before, hasn't he? So let's see how let's have a new front line, eh? Get rid of Richarlison. Apparently, Richarlison is going. I'd like to think he's going anyway, and I'd get rid of the other fella as well. Absolutely, I would. I'll just start again up front. You know, obviously Kudus is ones we got to keep. Xavi's we got to keep. Up there, Madison, but you know, I want just going down into the championship is Hayden Hackney. Be a good signing, I think. He's a proper footballer. Passes the ball, makes things happen, scores the odd goal. Can't be any worse than what we've got, can it? Well, we haven't got it up front, should we say, isn't it? Polinia has to sign. I think he will. I think he's going to get him to sign Polinia. There ain't going to be no doubt on Polinia. Bentancur could stay because I do like Bentancur. He's a little terrier in midfield, and he just gets things, he gets things moving a little bit. But other than that, well, we ain't really got a lot, have we? Do you know what I mean? Gallagher can run around. He's box to box. He's proved that he can be box to box, but he needs players who are quality around him to work with. That's what he had with Chelsea, and that's what he had with Palace. He had players around him that moved about, who had vision. Yeah. Otherwise, Gallagher will just run around like headless chicken. He needs players around him to work off and to bounce off. Otherwise, he's just a mediocre player again. Because Gallagher's not going to make things happen, is he? He's not. He's just like a box to box. He's probably about number 8, isn't he? Really, it's a number 8 that goes box to box, and he can defend. Gallagher. He's got an engine on him. He'll run all day for you. He'll run through a brick wall, Gallagher. His heart's there. Do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, Tottenham Hotspur need some attacking midfielders, don't we? At the end of the day. Listen, what we got in the chat. Let's have a little run down on the chat. Right, on the chat we've got, mate, it's going to be a big summer. You'll get your answers from the board. It's not going to be easy bringing in big names with 2 17th places. Pete Chambers, I couldn't agree with you more, mate. Couldn't agree with you more. It's heartbreaking, brother. We used to be on par with Arsenal. Look where that's gone. You've gone upwards and we've gone downwards, haven't we? It's not right, mate. It really ain't right. We're supposed to be the biggest clubs in London, aren't we? We was. Until the old oil baron took Chelsea and that, And we plummeted, didn't we, under Enoch? We have plummeted so badly. Yeah. We used to have superstars on the pitch. You look at Arsenal down the road. They've got superstars all over the bloody pitch, haven't they? You'll be proud to wear them on your back of your shirt. What have I got on the back of my shirt? Look, I'll show you. Grandad 1. That's what it says. Grandad 1. Because I couldn't think of any one I wanted on the back of my shirt. Which is ridiculous, isn't it? For a Premier League football team, you ain't got one player, one superstar you want on your shirt. Says it all. It's heartbreaking for a team like us. Let's have a look at what... Yeah, devil's advocate, mate. 2 seasons like this, not one major protest. Exactly what I was saying, Pete. Other clubs in the top 6 would not stand for this shit. They wouldn't stand for it. You served up the more same old slop. Yeah, that's it. We deserve what we get, Pete, in the end of the day. Yeah? We deserve what we got. Because we didn't learn. We didn't learn our business, did we? We didn't learn. We didn't learn our football. It was just business with Tottenham Hotspur. And we're trusting them to go again. The same people. The same bloody people. Lange and Vinay. We're going to trust them again. I don't trust them. I couldn't trust them to make beans on toast, mate. I tell you. It's awful. I tell you. Yeah, we've got the 2 marks here. Our fans ain't got the minerals to protest. Mate, if they said on the last day, and I've never set foot in that stadium, they said on the last day, we're going on the pitch. We're going to have shirts on, Enoch out and everything, and we're going to make a big protest. I'll be there, brother. I would be there. Without a doubt, shadow of doubt in my mind, I would be there. I'd go in that pitch and I would give it all. I don't care if I get banned. I don't live in London. I don't go to every bloody match anyway. I'm not really bothered. Do you know what I mean? Couldn't care less. I watch it, but I watch it on the telly anyway. So yeah, don't make me any less of a fan. Love Tottenham Hotspurs in my blood. Right through to my granddad. And at the end of the day, we're not showing any heart, are we, us supporters? Yeah, just happy clapping. Yeah, we're 17th. We escaped relegation. Whoopee fucking do. That's what I can say. Whoopee do. I'm sick of it. Sick of fans, really, because they don't want to. They don't want to protest. You're absolutely right, Mark. Cookie, you're spot on, mate. Here we go, Pete. Let's have a look at what Pete says. It's now or never, Cookie. Mate, the season's over though, isn't it? The season's over. It's too little, too late. It's too little, too late. Definitely. Big up, Rowley. Big up, definitely, mate. Appreciate you. Like and subscribe to my channel, please, mate. I'm suffering here. What's happened with my channel? I've got on with StreamYard. I've got no problem with StreamYard whatsoever. But I put my channel in, Bike Yid, with my YouTube channel. It's given me another bloody YouTube channel and put all my videos on the YouTube channel. So now I have 2 YouTube channels with Bike Yid on. So I've got to use the one that StreamYard give me because they're the ones with my videos. So I've got to use that one now. So it's Bike Yid. Yeah, I'll put it in the chat anyway. Bike Yid. No, that's not the one. Tell a lie. I won't put it in the chat. That's my StreamYard. If anyone wants to come on. Cock that one up, didn't I? What we got? Baby steps. Get yourself fixed up for mid-table and go from there. Mate, I'd love to say you're right. I'd love to say you're right, but we'll see what happens in the transfer window this summer. Like they say, you get a couple of people on board, and hopefully other players will follow. You know, I think Tottenham are going to go for it this season. You know, let's join Tottenham. You know, they're going to have a little go at it this season. But we ain't got a first 11, Pete. You know, baby steps. Fucking, they're not even learning to walk yet, mate. In the Premiership, the way we're going, I don't know about baby steps. Mid-table is a vast improvement on the recent season, mate. Yeah, but the size of the club, mate, it's disgusting, isn't it? Disgusting. Here we go. Spurs syndrome. Hello, Dave. Listen, we've got Sign Hug, Sign Garasi, Stella, Senesi, and Kalush. Mate, I like Hug. I see what he tore other teams and Man City a new one, didn't he? Hug. Very good winger. Garasi. I don't really know much about him. I've just heard that he's a good striker. Yeah. And what everyone's saying, you're saying that like you could get him probably for 30 million euros. And then Sean on Spurs Talk Show saying, no, you ain't getting him for 30 million, more like double. I don't want to spend another 60 million on a bloody a striker that ain't really been proven in the Premiership. You know what I mean? Can we do this? Can we do that again? Another 30 million, another 60 million on a striker that ain't done it in the Premiership. Can we do that? Dave, what do you reckon, mate? Stella's a good little player. Not really seen him. I can't say I've watched him, but I've heard he's had good rave reviews wherever he's gone. So the Germans, Stella, yeah, let's give him a go. I'll be happy. Senesi, Akilush, Zanessi's we've already got, haven't we? Basically, he's more or less agreed to come. And Akalush, I think United's going to get Akalush. That's what I think. Or if Chelsea are going to go stick to their word, I think Chelsea might get Akalush. Because, like, if it's a run out between us, Akalush going to Man United, Chelsea, or Tottenham, or even Newcastle, because Newcastle can be looking for a winger, aren't they? Yeah. I think we're down the pecking order. What do you reckon? I think we are. I think we're down the pecking order. It's not going to be very good, is it? And there's my link. If you want to come on, have a chat. It'd be nice if someone would come on and have a chat. Right. Let's have a look at some transfer things, shall we? Transfers. What we the people that we've been going in for. We've been looking at another goalkeeper. Believe it or not. Another goalkeeper. Let's have a look. Sorry, I haven't got no cards to put up on the screen, but I'll read them out as we go, shall I? Let's have a look. Let's have a little look at this, see what's going on. Let's have a little look. Right, sorry to keep you. Goalkeeper. Oh my God. The Paolo Dybala is it Paolo Dybala from Roma? He's on a free. I don't know about him. He's not really someone Tottenham would return to. He's 33. Is it something that Tottenham would do? Probably not, is it? Because that ain't what Tottenham do, is it? Curtis Jones. Is there a place for Curtis Jones in Tottenham Hotspur in the midfield? I think he's a great little player, to tell the truth. I'd take him. Curtis Jones. But the guy I want on that side is the Fulham lad. Yeah, I want the Fulham boy. That would be the player. That would be the player I'd like to take up there. And the James Trafford keeps rearing his head, doesn't it? The James Trafford goalkeeper. Is he what we need? Could he be an understudy to Vic? Maybe. Not Vic. Vic's going. Sorry about that. Kinski. I'd like to see Kinski get the number 1 shirt, wouldn't you? Who would you like to get the number 1 shirt at Tottenham Hotspur? Do you think Kinski's earned his Spurs? Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I'd like to see Kinski and get an understudy to Kinski. You know, and the poor old Brandon Austin, where's he going? I don't know. I'd let that boy go, man. I'd let him go. Although he's still got his contract. And another keeper we're looking at, Benfica keeper. Now, this lad looks pretty tidy. Anatoly Trubin, his name is, from Benfica. Yeah. He's been absolutely solid for Benfica. But it's all right being solid as a goalkeeper. But it's all about the defenders he's got in front of him as well. That helps, doesn't it? You know, why they keep their clean sheets. Yeah. I think, the goalkeeper's keeping a clean sheet is, he can make some saves, yeah. But he shouldn't have to, he should be relying on his players he's got in front of him. Guy, if you want to come on, brother, the link's in the chat. Hugh Janis. Yeah, Hugh Janis. Yeah. He's a bit of an arsehole though, guy, isn't he? That Hugh Janis. There you go. Guy's trying to stitch me up, look, in the chat. Yeah. For someone who's worked on a building site, guy, yeah. I think I've heard them all, brother. But there you go. Now I'm streaming with a KG, but yeah, it's not a problem, brother. Not a problem. Yeah, you crack on. You do what you got to do. But yeah, who else are we looking at? So that's Curtis Jones. That's Paulo Dybala. Oh, here we go. The big Man City link up again. The Savinho. He's been injured a lot, hasn't he? Can we get another injured player? It's quality, absolutely quality, but he's better than what's on that side. I don't know. I want Harry Wilson on the right anyway. I'd like Harry Wilson on the right from Fulham. That's the laddie I was thinking of, Harry Wilson. But how much are they going to look at? They're going to keep going for this Savinho bloke from the Brazilian. I've had enough of Brazilians, to be quite honest. Totally had enough of Brazilians. You know, they all live off the past, you know, the Brazilians, because I don't, if Richarlison's anything to go by, I've totally had enough of them. Mate, any player that is better than what we have is fine by me. Yeah, this is from Guy. I'm eating food. Van Hecker from Brighton, centre-back, left-footed. Yeah, but apparently we were going to put Vuskovic in as well, weren't we? We got Zanessi. Vuskovic is going to take Romero's place, so they're saying. This is the word anyway. You can't trust anything. It's all like media hype, isn't it? Cookie, eh? It's all yeah, we're supposed to have is it Van Bruggen or something like that? There's the goalkeeper they're looking at as well from Brighton. Who knows? Like I say, until they hold that bloody shirt up in front of that stand at the Hotspur Way, don't believe nothing, mate. Don't believe nothing. Here we go, mate. Any player that is better than what we have will be fine by me. We need to temper our expectations for the next season. We ain't got a higher than mid-table, so to me, I don't care. Well, I care. I want us to do well. I want us to do better than mid-table, tell the truth. I mean, I'm too old for this bullshit. Oh, we've got a 5-year philosophy. I know things don't turn round in a season. I know that. I'm not stupid. Do you know what I mean? But I don't want to hear another 5-year philosophy crap. I just want them to go, right, we're going to go big. We're going to get this player. And hopefully other players will, follow. Yeah. Vuskovic is going back to Hamburg on loan. I read that. I read that today. That Vuskovic is going back to Hamburg on loan. And because they're going to put him on a better contract, they're going to give him obviously more money and a better some more years on his deal. I can't see it. I don't know. You know, when you got a goal scoring, he scores goals. That's something we need. Vuskovic scores goals. He ain't shy in front of the opponent's goal. So there's the problem. This is the thing, isn't it? I'd like to see him be given a chance. I would, Cookie. I would. What we got here? Like honestly, I really don't give a fuck about rumours or signings. We need to get rid of so much. This team cannot be expected to do more than fuck around for shits and gigs. Totally agree, mate. Like I said to you, I'd probably keep 10 players. I've said that to you, Guy. I'd keep 10 players, man, in the whole of the team. And I think that's what ZERBI said, isn't it? He'd keep 10 players. Well, he'd keep, you know, half of the team has got to go. He'd change. He's going to change. Let's see what happens, eh? Let's see what happens. Right, well, we've got Guy from the lane. We ain't doing better than mid-table. We've been 17th for 2 seasons. I'd like to see us push for a European place. That would be nice. They've got it in them. You know, the players that could be left, and if we get some, look, we've gone all season with Richarlison as our striker. Yeah, says it all really, because we relied on midfielders and defenders to score our goals. Because to be quite honest, how many goals has the actual how many goals have the strikers scored between them? There's not many, is it? They've not been prolific, have they? So look, obviously we need a striker. We need 2 strikers. I mean, to be left with just 2 strikers is stupid, isn't it? It's just stupidity. Yeah, Richarlison and Solanke. It's just stupidity. We do need some other strikers, you know, even if they're like bringing someone like no, I ain't gonna say his name, because they've been looking heavily into Parrott at the moment, bringing Parrott back, and I just don't want that. I don't want that. He might do well in the Dutch league, but we've had players from the Dutch league, and they were hitting everything, and then when they come to the Premiership, they can't do nothing, can they? So let's hope we can bring in some strikers, eh? Some good strikers. I don't know where they're going to get them from, because to be quite honest, there is no prolific strikers about. Like Garassi, yeah, just bring him in if you have to. But like, if we get some strikers, yeah, I don't want to see them coming in and then going off to the African nations or something like that. Do you know what I mean? And halfway, or sort of in January, when we're short, then leaves us short, and then we're stuck again for another month and a half, where they've gone so far through their little tournament. But apparently, I was told they're moving it to the summer. They're moving these African nations to the summer. We shall see about that. We shall see. So hopefully we can get some good African players if they come in. You know, there's some good players in Morocco in there. So let's see what happens. Right. Knew he would told you. Knew he would told you. What do you mean by that, Guy? Knew he would told you. There we go. He loves it there. Yeah, let's see. I hope so. You know, but can we trust? Yeah, we got Buskovich, mate. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he likes it because his brother's there. But bring his brother with him. If we could, it means we can keep Buskovich in defence, mate. Bring his brother and all, and that'll shut him up then, won't it? Because apparently his brother's not a bad player either, is he? So I've been told. So let's bring him and all. Of course, we got loads of deadwood, so you know what I mean. Let's bring his brother just so we can keep Buskovich. Oh man, where are we going here? What are we doing? What are we doing here? Let's hope so. I'm going to swig a drink because I've got a dry throat, and we'll have another little chat. Well, there's one way of putting it, Guy. This is one way of putting it. We ain't got deadwood, we've got ghostwood. Yeah. Because half the players played like they've got bloody, what they call it? What's they call it? I'll think of it in a minute. It's when you die and they just freeze. Your body just goes all stiff. Yeah. So that's what we got. This is half our players in midfield because they just don't move about. They don't look for space. They don't look for anything. They're just like, oh, I want the ball played to my feet, please. Let the player with the ball move about and then plays to his feet. Not we'll move into it like that. There's 10 yards of space over there. We'll go into that and let's see if they can find us. That don't work, does it? No, they just play like they're all like statues. That's the trouble with Tottenham Hotspur. There's no one who can think forward, yeah, and think, well, maybe if I move into that space over there, someone's going to find me. This is a problem with Tottenham. Here we go. What we got with Guy again? RKM, 1 goal, 1 assist, 30 games. Deep that our defenders scored more love, and our midfield is dead as fuck. No progression, no dribbling, no dribbles, no pings. There you go, mate. There you go, isn't it? Our defence is our defence needs sorting out. Our midfield needs sorting out. I'm quite happy with the holding midfielders. I'm happy with Bentancur. Yeah, I'm happy with Polinia and Gallagher. Yeah, Gallagher needs players to play off of, and it's as simple as that. I'd like us to go and just do a statement signing, go and get Adam Walton from, and then they think, well, bloody hell, Tottenham are gonna go for it here. But can you see Adam Walton coming to Tottenham Hotspur? I can't see it. I'd love to think he would, but it's one of them, isn't it? Gallagher's whole thing is recovery. Whole thing is recover balls like you did at Atleti. Get the ball, then run. But hey, don't know, do I? It's not like I'm seeing Gallagher all season at his last club laughing out loud. Listen, everyone's got their opinions, and you've got a good football knowledge, guy. Yeah, I can't say that I have. I don't play football, not since I was a teenager. Do you know what I mean? But I know what I see, and I've seen Gallagher box to box, and I like what I saw. He's only done it once or twice in Tottenham, but I'd like to see him work with other players that are quality players, you know, and maybe he'll find them. You know what I mean? But there you go. What we got now? But with Gallagher, I do like Gallagher. I'm not saying he puts his heart and soul. I don't want a worker, yeah, but he does play. He can play football. Like I say, he wasn't Chelsea captain for nothing, was he? And Chelsea had a good team then. He was quality for Palace as well, wasn't he? Absolutely quality when he worked in that Palace. But yeah, perhaps it didn't suit him, or he just fell out of favour, and then he just weren't happy, and he just didn't play very good. Gallagher. The streets know my name, though literally sprayed all over South East. But yeah, I remember seeing Gallagher when he played for Charlton. He was flying when we need that kid back. Listen, we can got a midfield, right, and we keep the nucleus of Gallagher, Polinia, and Bentancur, and then get some good players around them who's got vision. Yeah, like a Maddison that has vision, yeah. And then we've got like an Akalush, yeah. And then we've got like, say, Harry Wilson on the other side. I love Harry Wilson, how he plays. I think he's a great little player, yeah. And then, dare I say, Savinho. Could we go in for Savinho? I'd like to say we could. Yeah, I've seen him. He ain't a bad little player, Savinho. And then we got some width, haven't we? Then we got a bit of we've got a bit of cover for the back four, and then like some playmakers. With that'd be lovely, wouldn't it, to see proper players in their proper positions, not pinged all over the bloody shop. We had Spencer as right wing. Yeah, as right wing. It's a joke, mate. For a team like Tottenham Hotspur to have a defender as your right winger says it all, doesn't it? Really, says it all. I just like some two decent players in every position. But that's not Tottenham Hotspur, is it? We don't even have a full 11. This is the problem, you know. I just think with Tottenham, I just want to see proper players come in, proper men, not kids. And believe it or not, we were actually looking at another kid. I was like, oh, please don't. Please don't. I don't want no more kids at Tottenham Hotspur. We've got enough, haven't we? Yeah? We can't even bring them through, you know what I mean? They're not mentored. They're not coached properly. What do you do? Yeah. I thought Toby, anyway, going back to Toby Alderweireld, I thought he was coming in, yeah, to be as a goalkeeper, as a defending coach. Teach these idiots how to coach and how to position themselves properly on the corners and things. That's what I thought he was coming in to do, not to sit on a bench. Sit on the board. That's what I mean. I don't want to see him sitting on the board. I want him seeing coaching the defenders. That's what I want to see. Yeah, because if we do get players like Vuskovic come in as a Romero replacement, there's nothing more I want to see is Alderweireld coaching him. Him and Vertonghen were brilliant, weren't they? They were the men, we had the best back four in them times with Toby Alderweireld and Jan Vertonghen and Danny Rose and, Walker at the time. They've been there and they've done it, and they've not really won nothing of Jan and things like that, but at the end of the day, he's got experience and he's a bloody good defender. I rate him highly. What else we got on there? I was trying to find that young lad who we're linked to. Another young lad. I think he's a. Let's have a look. Oh dear, Akalush. There's Anatoly Trubin. Let's have a look. Oh, 16-year-old wonder kid. Here we go. There, we found it. Jacek Kulig. Apparently everyone and their dog's going after him. But we'll see. Jacek Kulig, a 16-year-old wonder kid. A German lad. I don't know much about him. Liverpool open talks to sign him for £10 million. Spurs are trying to get in there, but if Liverpool want him, Liverpool get him. As simple as that, isn't it? According to reports, Team Talk, Tottenham have held talks with a Hertha Berlin youngster, Kenneth Elchhorn, and I don't know anything about him. Has anyone got anything on him in the chat? It'd be nice to hear, wouldn't it? Or could do a bit of research. There we go. What we got from Guy. Right, mate. Got set up for the KG Reckless. Listen, Guy, thanks for coming on. Thanks for your chat. Appreciate it, mate. And have a good one, yeah? Yeah. This guy, Kenneth Elchhorn. Never heard of him. Apparently he's a Hertha Berlin youngster. Don't know his age, but apparently Liverpool are looking at him as well. Liverpool want all the youngsters. So if they got a youngster, they can have Archie Gray and pay us loads of money. Come and have Archie Gray. I'm going to upset a lot of people by saying that, aren't I? Never mind, eh? Listen, I hope and I pray that Tottenham are not going to muck about this summer and wait to the last minute. I just pray we're not going to muck about. We'll see, eh? See what happens. But I'm not holding my breath because you know what Tottenham Hotspur are like, and I know what Tottenham Hotspur are like. It's all hit and miss with them, isn't it? It's all hit and miss. It's heartbreaking, really. You know, a club of our size, and what it's done, it's divided us fans up in it. Oh, Enoch in, Enoch out, and you got the other lot, you know, change for Tottenham and whatever. And then you got all the happy clappers, the prawn sandwich brigades, and honestly. And then you got your tourist supporters, haven't you? You know, you had the Sunny supporters that are Korean, but you don't see many of them anymore. Obviously, I thought they were bringing that other young South Korean lad in as to keep all our Korean supporters. You know, because they spend a fortune in the shops and things like that. Listen, I couldn't give a monkeys about the shop. I couldn't give a monkeys about beer. I couldn't give a monkeys about the food. I couldn't care. I just want to see I want to see a difference on that pitch. I just want to see a difference. Anyway, in the chat, what's everyone been doing today? I've been sitting on the beach getting sunburnt with my grandkids. It's been lovely. Yeah, it's Pete. Come on, Pete. Come and have a word. Big up, mate.
Hello, mate.
Hello, mate. You all right?
Yeah, not too bad. I've got my fan on because it's fucking baking. Is it?
No, I can't hear it, mate.
From the audio?
No, I can't hear nothing, mate.
Ah, cool.
Listen, I struggled for nearly an hour, but there you go.
Sorry, mate.
There's a few people in. No, that's not your problem, fella. Yeah, it's not your problem. That's been good fun. I've been like ranting and raving and talking about shit, and we're linked to young kids, and it's just like, please no more. We can give you young kids if you want them. We got loads. We're like a kindergarten.
This is it. Something you brought up earlier about where you're going to be shopping. This is going to be another major issue for Tottenham next season. Like you said, you're not going to be shopping in Harrods anymore. Not that you've really ever dipped much into that market.
No.
But you're looking more towards the Waitrose to Lidl's range now.
You'd be lucky if you're lucky, Asda, I reckon. A little bit above Lidl's, I think, but like not much more.
Yeah, it can't be much more. I mean, players, obviously, they keep an eye on the leagues. They're going to see Spurs 17th twice. You're not going to have any big names thinking like, oh, that sounds like an attractive proposition.
Listen, if we can like grab some like a couple of major signings, other things, you know, this is what I'm hoping. Other players will go, well, you know, they're trying here. You know what I mean? We'll see.
Yeah, I think that's more the wishful thinking side.
You're probably right, mate.
You've got Enoch to deal with, as we mentioned earlier. I mean, I was quite impressed with the statement that fella came out with. But like Nige, Cookie said, you guys have heard it all before. So, but what I will say is, you never come. I mean, last year you finished 17th, but you was never in danger.
No.
This year you was in hell of a danger of going down. So this could be the wake-up call that they needed.
Well, then they've got to hold their hands up and say, man, this job's too big for us. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
we lost Jimmy now.
According to, I can't remember the guy's name who put out the statement, but he said, like, Enoch ain't going anywhere. Or is it the
Charrington?
Was it Charrington?
Charrington?
Charrington, yeah. But he said like the main family behind Enoch, they're in it for the long run. So you'd think after this season, it's like, okay, wake up and smell the coffee. We can't be doing that again. So we need to push on and invest in the team.
It's fucking shameful, mate. That's what it is.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, I'm a goon, and I've been feeling bad for you guys for the last few months.
Yeah, I mean, we're not all assholes.
No, we've got good and bad in all clubs, mate. We really do. I mean,
Yeah.
to be honest, pretty much anybody that's on YouTube who's an Arsenal fan, they're pretty much dickheads anyhow.
Well, listen, you know, things go get above themselves, don't they? At the end of the day, and you fair play to Arsenal. They done what they had to do. They built and built and built, and then they ended up with two good players in every position.
Yeah,
and they won it.
Yeah, that much like all pretty much the entirety of the Arsenal fan base online on YouTube, most especially, they have been popping at Arteta. The moment result slightly turns against us, we get a draw or we get a red defeat
out and all this crap.
Yeah, it's like, and now we've won the title. They're Arsenal, Arteta this, Arteta that. So fuck off. You wanted them out last week.
Yeah,
it's like Lee Judges and Curtis Shaw. We've not won a game in like 3 days. They'll probably want him out by tomorrow.
Yeah, flip-flops.
There they are.
Yeah, I mean, you'll go against PSG, the best team in the land, without a doubt, aren't they?
I can't see why we can't beat them. Honestly,
you've got a good side. You've got a good enough side. Don't get me wrong. I mean, we brought them close, but they were on holiday when we played them.
We've got the best defence in Europe.
Yeah.
So I'll quite happily take a shitty 1-0 win, especially for the Champions League. Oh God, would I?
Oh yeah. I mean, you got some really, really good players, man. You got some really good players to play against.
There's no reason why
Arsenal got good players, so yeah.
Well, I'm already looking forward to next season. But it's all eyes are going to be on what Tottenham do this summer.
Of course it is. I mean, we were lucky to get out of it. I said to Tony, the West Ham lad, I said to him, I'm not being funny, mate. I don't trust our club. I said, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we go down. He goes, well, to be quite honest, you're not equipped to go down. You don't know what it's like.
I'll tell you,
to come back up.
The game that saves you is the Villa game. And I mean, even Cookie and Nige and Shelford is going to disagree with me on this. But the one thing they rolled over for you guys. They really did. They rolled over and showed you their bellies. There was zero effort from Villa. Zero.
No, they had some good players, but they didn't have beginning. They had their Morgan Rogers, didn't they? He played.
Yeah, they had a stronger team than I thought, I have to say. But
and they had their striker.
There was no effort. I mean, if you look at Emery, he's normally quite animated on the pitch, especially if they're losing or not performing well. He was just like walking around like it was a Sunday afternoon. He was walking his dog.
Yeah, it was.
I honestly thought that they literally rolled over for you guys. They then went and tonked it in the Conference League, and then their league form again has picked up again. It's like they done you a solid.
They didn't want to get their players kicked and knocked out of that European. They were saving their players, weren't they?
Yeah, and you can't blame them for that.
No, you can't blame them.
But the team that they put out with the Tottenham team decimated by injury.
They had a fair team out. They just didn't play, did they?
Yeah.
I mean,
that's it. There was no effort.
There was no effort. Yeah, I mean, they did roll over, but the players shouldn't have rolled over because they had some bloody good players out. Don't get me wrong.
I think that emanated from Emery. I say he's normally quite animated on the pitch or the sidelines rather, but there was absolutely diddly squat from him. I mean, if you drawn, you'd still be safe, but Villa had the capability of beating you, and if they had, it would be a very different scenario now. So I think Tottenham fans, when you next see Villa next season, you need to buy them a beer or two.
Listen, the team that we just played, I mean, they rolled over and all, didn't they? They weren't very good, were they? I mean, they were rubbish, to be quite honest.
I see. That one I could understand. It's the last game of the season. There was nothing to play for.
No, not for them.
I thought the 2 results were fair. I thought you would push it, and you did. You squeaked 1-0. I expected West Ham to win because they had to win. You didn't have to, and still you got it over the line.
We just got it over the line. I mean, to be quite honest, thinking about back on the game, did you? I don't suppose you see it, did you? You were probably watching at Arsenal at the time. On the game, we had a lot of possession and things, but at the end of the day, we had nothing going forward. There was like midfielders, and they were just standing around waiting for the ball to hit their feet. Instead of, I was saying, look at that over there. Look, just behind the centre circle, there was like 10 yards of space. So why don't the player run into that and the other guy and Gallagher will find him? Like,
Spurs, you guys did what you needed to do, especially when you got that first goal. I think you took your feet off the brakes a little bit.
Yeah, they did.
Which led them to push up a little bit more, where they could have equalised, but they would have had time to do anything else, even if Kinski hadn't stopped it.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, Kinski's save, but I mean, that was brilliant. I say brilliant. He had to move forward for the ball. There's people saying, "Oh, that was pinged right at him." That weren't pinged at him.
I'll tell you something. After that, when he had his nightmare performance against Atletico, I thought that was his career. Not his career done, but I thought he was out of Tottenham.
Come back for that.
Yeah, you'll be in League 2 next season or somewhere. Fair play to the lad. He has made the difference in you guys staying up.
Yeah, I think he should be given a chance now between the sticks for next season.
Oh, too bloody right. He deserves it.
Yeah. Give him a chance. See, like I was just saying about these goalkeepers here, this Benfica goalkeeper. They're saying, "Oh, he's had clean sheets and all this," but at the end of the day, clean sheets don't mean the goalkeeper's brilliant. It means the bloody defence could be good.
Who have you got at the moment? You've got Vicario, Kinski, and Austin, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Vicario's obviously going to be going.
Yeah, to be quite honest, there's a thing about that now because they're looking at the Juve keeper now. So whether he will be going, I don't know. He wants to go somewhere. He wants to go back to Italy.
Yeah, he's not going to stay if Kinski's number 1.
No, that's the thing. But the thing is, he wants to go back to Italy, but where he wanted to go, yeah. Inter don't want him apparently. In looking elsewhere, I think it's just too expensive. They want 30 million quid for him.
Well, he's either going to have to take a bit of a drop in it and go to a different club, or take a massive drop in wages. Or saying that, I mean,
Inter are champions, aren't they?
Yeah, if I was Vicario, what's he on? He must be on about 70, 80 grand a week. I'll say, fuck it, I don't mind being fucking on the bench. You pay me 80 grand to sit on a bench each week. Happy days.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? But I'll be kind of happy with Kinski between the sticks. As for Buskovich, yeah, we own that boy. Yeah, at the end of the day, and he's getting rave reviews. Give him a go.
Yeah,
you don't know, do you?
True.
You don't know. Give the boy a bloody go. Chuck Romero. Get Romero gone. Yeah. Bring in Phillips as a number 2. As a number 2, as his understudy or whatever. Well, not understudy because they're probably he's older than bloody He's older than Busquets, Phillips, believe it or not. But have him sitting on the bench, yeah. He's a decent player, Phillips. He's commanding in the box, and the thing is with Phillips, like you say, he's won Young Championship Player of the Month,
Yeah.
and he's got Player of the Month as well. Player of the not of the month, of the year, Young Champion Player of the Year. So give him a go as well. You know,
The problem is,
fans won't have it, mate.
Top to start taking chances on players. The last thing you need is a bad start to the league.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's Deadwood, isn't it? We've got to get the Deadwood out, and I want young, hungry players to come in, and want to prove themselves. This is what I want.
Right.
Yeah,
I'd say I'd like
to see.
We've got the World Cup coming up.
Yeah, we're gonna see what goes on there. But the thing is, I want a couple of signings now, to show a statement and show other teams we're not fucking about this year. We're going for it, Go in for some big players and actually put the bid in for them or whatever the other team want. Fucking pay it. Done. That's where they pissed about. That's where they pissed about with that Nottingham Forest lad, didn't they? Yeah,
Gibbs. The thing is, though, I think a lot of teams are going to roll off with the World Cup, and because that's just going to be one massive shopping window.
Yeah.
But Tottenham do. I mean, Edic need to pump some serious millions into the club.
Hang on.
Get rid of a few players. There's a good few. What's that?
So I'm just with Tom Kingham here. Look, Busquets is going back to Hamburg on loan.
Okay, listen, there's one.
If he goes back, then he goes back. At the end of the day, he's good enough to play as a defender.
What about Lancashire? What's your opinion on him?
He's played for Oxford, I think United, wasn't it? He played.
Yeah.
And he scored a few goals.
Yeah, he's been quite steady for him.
Yeah. I've seen rumours about Troy Parrott coming back. They like Troy Parrott. I'm not sure. I'm not sure because Troy Parrott, apparently, he's gone straight in the not Northern Ireland, the island in the World Cup squad. So we'll see Parrott.
I mean, it can't be any worse than what the season you've had. So, okay, you maybe got a little bit of leeway in testing play, especially like with like the pre-season friendlies and all that. You can get a bit of get an eye on some players and see how they fare. If you bring Lancashire and Parrott back, you can watch them in the first team in a few friendlies and see if they've got the right stuff.
Well, we sold Parrott.
Yeah, but you say you was looking at bringing him back.
They were looking at buying him back.
Yeah, I mean that's not unheard of. It's happened quite a few times in recent years. Players going back to old clubs.
Yeah,
it's not unheard of.
All right, well, Tom Kingham. Look, Busquets is going to Hamburg. He said a couple of things here. Look, Polina isn't coming. I've heard Sporting Lisbon want Polina. And it's up to Tottenham to say, right, there's the 25 million that we agreed on. He ain't going nowhere, isn't it, Tom? Simple as that, isn't it?
Yeah, but if Tom's saying that, then it sounds like that Tottenham aren't going to pay the money and he's going to go back.
But ZERBI said he wants to sign to Polina, doesn't he? Well, at all costs, 100%. He said he wants to sign him. He said that in his press conference.
To ZERBI, I'm kind of moving on to the fence for him. I think he's done a few things recently where he's more concerned with his image than the team. Look at Maddison when you bringing Maddison onto the bench. Maddison has been taking a seat on the bench for about 5 or 6 games when he's clearly not fit. And that, I mean, going back to the Brighton game, was it the 2-2? Yeah.
Yeah.
And Sherry pulled up, got a like cramp, and they couldn't take him off.
No, that's
Now,
right. No.
if Madison hadn't been wasting a space on the bench, you could have got him off. It could have made a difference. That's bad management, in my opinion.
Well, I said that to back from Guy from the lane, and Guy said he got there's spaces on the bench, yeah, that don't need to play. And I said, well, how does that work? Because I thought you had like 7 spaces and that's it, yeah. And he said, no, they're like motivation spaces. I said, well, I've never heard that, but there you go.
That's a lot of godwallop.
I don't know. I don't know.
Any space on the bench is for
it's taken up.
That can be brought on. Yeah, there's no institutional bloody.
I've never heard of that, but at the end of the day, he plays football. I don't. There you go.
Yeah, doesn't mean he plays for Tottenham.
Here we go. We've got another one from Tom. Tom says Robertson will go to Juve. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised, mate.
I thought you would have signed him.
Apparently, he had a verbal agreement, same as Polina. We got an agreement where if we pay 25 million, that he will be a Tottenham Hotspur player. So I'm not too sure on the Polina one. Robertson, that's up to Robertson where he goes, isn't it? He's a free agent, yeah. And if he wants to go to Juve and sit in the sun, which wouldn't be bad at his age, would it?
No.
Nice. And get paid a nice bit of bunts from Juve, because they're overly they're not capped, they're not strapped with cash, are they, Juve? I don't think.
I mean, I thought Robertson had pretty much a signed, sealed deal on the promise that Tottenham stayed up. That if you stayed up, he's going to go for you.
This is what I heard, my man. This is what I heard, and I'm not really until he's holding the shirt up. This is what I say to everyone. Until they're holding that shirt up at Hotspur Lane, I don't believe a fucking word they say. But this is all media hype, isn't it?
Yeah.
And, you hear this from these ITKs, and they say, "Oh yeah, Robertson will go to Tottenham if Tottenham stay up."
Yeah, I mean, their agents release all that bollocks as well in order to push up a deal elsewhere. Because Robertson's agent will say, he's definitely going to Juventus, and then Tottenham thinks, shit, we can't afford to let another one go. We'll chuck in another couple of million. Yeah.
So this is another one from Tom. Look, we wouldn't be surprised if we get pipped by Senesi. The thing is, Senesi, is he a left back? Is he a left centre back where Van der Ven plays? Isn't he, Senesi?
I think so.
Yeah. So who are we going to get in for Romero when Romero does vacate? Because let's face it, he's gone.
How old is Romero? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, I don't know. I'll just check on that one.
Yeah, I mean, is he like 26, 27, or is he in his later years?
I'm not quite sure. I'm just gonna give you a check on that one. Christian Romero, come on, where are you? Yeah, I mean, all that controversy that he was. Do you know what? I think he was out of the country. Yeah, but they got such a media backlash. Yeah, in the conference, and with the media, he said, "You've got to come back, mate. You're causing so much fucking stink here. Captains don't just run off. A captain don't jump off a sinking ship, do they? Do you know what I mean? They try and repair it or whatever.
Not on the last day of the season.
No. But this is the thing, isn't it? So I think he got so much stick that they said, "We're flying you back. We are flying. You're getting on the airport. You're getting there now. We pay your wages. You get back."
Yeah.
I think that's what they've done. So,
supposedly,
yeah. So I think that's what they done with Romero, but we'll see. It'll all come out when Romero leaves and he slates Tottenham and all the rest of it. You know, you know it, don't you?
Oh, good, yeah. We'll get his life story at some point.
Yeah, and why he left and who he didn't like and all the rest. Well, you get all the bullshit, don't you? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I've just got something up from Romero and it's not what I wanted.
Yeah, just type in Christian Romero age.
Here we are. He's 28. He's getting on, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, so yeah, he's in the.
Yeah, I thought he was about 27, but yeah, it's 28. 27th of April.
Well, look, to be honest, he should be in his prime now.
Yeah.
So you should get a good whack from him.
Yeah.
This is his prime age.
Yeah, we've got a little one from Sonny J. Sorry. You all right, fellas? Hope you're well. It's hot tonight. Yeah, you're not wrong, Bella. You're not wrong. It's hot in this little room, I'll tell you. I'm in my living room with a fan full blast. Did you see Julian Alvarez go to Barca? Did he really? Julian Alvarez going to Barca?
Oh, the temperature's fucking awful.
He could have come to Tottenham. I would have took Alvarez at Tottenham.
You'd be lucky to get bloody Wurzel Gummidge at the moment.
Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. Like, if Davies is fit, he's close to why Robertson. To be quite honest, I've watched Robertson, should I say, and I've watched him in the last few games he's played at Liverpool because I was interested to see how he was playing. Yeah, wasn't impressed, man. I wasn't impressed. Whether his head's been turned, and he knows he's out anyway. I don't know, but all the opposing attack was coming down Robertson's side, and he was getting rinsed every time.
I thought when the players leaving, you kind of like you give up the ghost. You're not going to risk like an injury, are you?
Not
if you're being involved. Nah.
Not at the end of the season, maybe.
Nah, so that I could understand.
But yeah, all the attack was coming down on Robertson's side, and he was getting rinsed because his speed wasn't there.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. Yeah, but I don't want to hear this crap that but he's a winner. Yeah, it's all right being a winner, but he's getting rinsed every time on the wing. I don't want to see that.
No, but again, I think that's just a more kind of like he's not intentionally doing it, but what's his bloody words? Subconsciously, his mind was out of the game. He weren't making no effort. If you're leaving a club, you're not going to go, and you're not going to put yourself in a position where you break your leg and you're fucked.
Yeah.
So yeah,
we'll see. We'll see what happens with that one. But I'm a bit apprehensive with Robertson signing, to tell the truth. They're saying, he'll shore up the that side and everything. You got that young kid coming, Sosa, haven't we? We brought last January. He had a tidy a tidy appearance, and like I don't know with Sosa whether he's just like not strong enough and not big enough at the moment. You know, I think the
Robertson would be a good signing. Like I say, he brings experience, and he's also bringing a winning mentality.
Yeah, it's all right that when you get rinsed every time, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens with that one. You know, I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but do we want another Davis? There's a
but unfortunately, now this is where the board can come unstuck. They've got to take a few gambles now in order to improve your squad, and you guys have got to get behind the new players, even if they're not like the class players you want, like the big marquee signings.
Yeah,
if going to the new season with negativity, it's just it's gonna be like it's gonna roll on throughout the season.
I think we need new scouts, mate, a new like recruitment team. Because the thing is, you look how Brentford get rinsed every bloody season. They get rinsed, don't they, for their players? Yeah. And then they come in and they find little gems, don't they, everywhere?
Yes, this is it.
It's recruitment, mate. This is the problem with Tottenham Hotspur's recruitment and scouting.
Say it's a problem with their recruitment, but I think this season you've been well. Everyone knows you've been unlucky with injuries, but I think you've had the perfect storm of unlucky all over the place. Like you brought players in, they've not worked out, but.
We brought Kudus in. We brought that was sort the problem out, yeah. And he gets injured straight away, and there's no one to replace him. Going
back early 90s or 92, 93, when Arsenal went and bought an Elko, and he turned out to be an absolute fucking golfer. You've not had that luck, not for quite a while. That's what Tottenham's missing, is a little bit of luck finding that hidden gem. You've not had that luck.
We bought that. We thought we were getting a hidden gem with Matty Jansen, didn't we? Matt Jansen, was it Matt Jansen? I think his name was something Jansen. Anyway, we got him. He was scoring goals for fun over in the Eredivisie, which is the Dutch league, isn't it? And he come in, couldn't Cal's asked with a banjo, mate. Couldn't.
Also, look, I mean, it's not like Tottenham haven't tried. You nearly got Gibb. I mean, well, you nearly got Gibb. If you made more of an effort, you'd have had him. He's a cracking little player. You could have got Easy. The only reason you didn't get Eze is because of bloody Havertz's injury, where Arsenal couldn't take the chance.
Yeah.
Of too many injuries, so they went out and pushed the bow out on him. But he should have been playing for you, and if he had done, you would be nowhere near this position. So, where I can see why fans don't like Enoch, they have been pricks, but you've also been cursed with a shitload of bad luck.
Oh, mate, you won't believe this. This has gone back from Sergei Rebrov, mate. We bought a striker, supposed to be the best because he was playing with that. What was his name? He was his partner anyway. He was just absolutely brilliant. And then we thought, we'll get Rebrov, and like he was absolutely useless as well. It's been crap ever since. We've never had a good striker. The only good striker we've ever really found, and that was our own boy. Actually, he come from Arsenal, didn't he?
Arsenal lad originally, but
yeah, it was Harry.
You've had some class players over the years, like Modric, Bale, Kane, Son.
We're just a feeder club for the Galactico, aren't we?
That's kind of what's happened. I mean, Kane has been loyal to you guys, and he had his last chance to get out.
100%.
This is where you've fallen to your knees.
Yeah,
you've not picked any new ones up. You've not been able to replace those kind of players in recent years.
Tom King said, "I want Ben White." He wants Ben White.
You can have him. I don't like him.
Yeah, no. There we go. It's true. I agree with Biker, mate. Recruitment. This is the thing, isn't it? It's recruitment. This is to let us down year after year. And like everyone can go and find little gems, but Tottenham can't because they go lazy, don't they? Think, we'll just get him. We'll get Solanke. We'll get Richarlison from Everton. They're not going out and looking, are they? They're not looking out in the German leagues and things like that.
That's it. I mean, this is the other thing as well. We can all have a pop at our clubs for saying like, you didn't do this, you didn't get that, or this player turned out to be crap. We can all say that in hindsight. I'm pretty certain no club wants to go out and spend 50 million on a player who turns out to be a complete turkey. Again, this is
Premiership's a different animal.
Yeah.
The Premiership's a different animal. You don't have time on the ball like in Europe. This is why we've done so well in Europe, because you get time on the ball in Europe. You do. they don't go on you straight away.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, God,
you've
yeah.
got time to turn around, look around, and do something. Yeah, make something look special. Sorry, yeah, I said Matt Jansen, didn't I? Yeah, it's Vincent Jansen, Tom King. You're just spot on, fella. Yeah, this is the thing with European football. And why players come over to the Premiership and get fucking hell, this is bollocks. I'm getting hit every time. I'm getting whacked.
Yeah.
This is your problem, and this is why players get injured as well, because it's a hard league. You ain't got time on the ball to think about it. You got to think 10 seconds in front of you.
I'll tell you something. League-wise, it is a hard league, but it's like one thing that's got my tits. This is a little bit arsehole, I do apologise. Is that saying the quality of the league's not that great? That's complete bollocks. The league has never been so competitive in its history. I mean, you've only got to look at in every European final. There's an English club in there.
Oh,
that's not a weak league.
I mean, you got some teams that are coming up. You got some teams in the Premier League. You watch Chelsea cook now with Alonso.
Yeah,
you watch them go.
Go. This ain't no weak league. Far from it.
Carrick's turning Manchester United round. He only needs a couple more players, mate, and he'll be cooking and all.
Yeah, he surprised me. I've got to say.
Yeah, he surprised me. Brilliant. He's been brilliant for him, and he deserves the job for Manchester United. Even Man United supporters in here.
I'd give it to him, but on a short term, on like a 2-year contract.
Yeah.
Don't be throwing like 5-year contracts at him.
Yeah,
he's done right, but he doesn't deserve that yet.
No, he doesn't. No, but look, I mean, on recent form, you can't fault him, can you? He's got me back up, and they were languishing where we are. And look, they bought 3 top attackers, didn't they? Cunha, didn't they? They already had Fernandes, didn't they? They had the lad from was it Palace? They was it Palace? I forget where it was. They got 3 good attackers. Turned them around, didn't it?
Sonny's just made a good point as well, which we've kind of touched upon. Well, you actually made a more point. It's like Sonny's saying about you need some big, strong players to look after the young ones and not just in football matches, but I mean, the way they used to do it years and years ago, you'd get youth players going and living with first teamers or being literally taken care of by first teamers. And that got them into the fold and improved their mental well-being and made them tougher to play. Yeah,
the thing with big players, obviously you can get some well-balanced players like you've got like John McGinn. I think he's a great player, and he's not exactly big player, is he? But he's got his head on, he's a great little player. Sonny's got no small guys unless it's Kvaratskhelia. Yeah, I can't agree more. But no, I don't want no more kids. This is the thing. I don't want these, they're the future. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear here and now. That's what I want.
Yeah, if you're gonna use kids at all, play them out in the whatever it's called, the Coca-Cola Cup, or whatever they call it these days. So it changed its name.
It's a cup at the end of the day, and I think they ought to go for every cup they got. Because Tottenham are not in the position like Arsenal are.
No, but that's what I wouldn't be concentrating on cups if I was Tottenham. I mean, like I say, it's nice to win a cup, but at this stage, you need to get yourself solid in the league. You can't afford to be. You can't be fighting on 3 or 4, 2 or 3 fronts. That will cost you dearly.
Sonny Spot, I reckon our squad has a lot of youth already. I reckon. If we can find mentors, we'll be there. We'll be getting the better out of RDZ. But we spend big money. We need to do this on players too, right, fellas? Listen, we got too many youth players, right? And there's no mentors. I'd like to see people mentor you know, the Polinias meant an Archer Gray. That's what I'd like to see. Yeah, but can we keep him around that long? You know, because he's taken up a space as well, isn't he? And I don't. I think he's going to be a great player. I'll put him out on loan. I'll send him back to Leeds and let him play at Leeds. But keep him as a player and let him sort of grow. You know.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where ZERBI takes the team next year, or what he's going to do with them in pre-season.
To me, bro, and Odebear. Yeah, Odebear's another one. Why did we buy him, man? Yeah, he's not bad. He's not a bad player, Odebear, but really, he's not Tottenham Hotspur, is he? He's not there. He's not there yet. So I put him out on loan. You
guys you're not going to come shopping to us, but I tell you a player who would make a hell of a difference to you, and I think it's time for him to move on. Is Odegaard. He would be a fantastic player for Tottenham.
Well, we missed out on that guy because we pissed about, and you went and got him, didn't he?
You're about Eze?
Huh?
Are you all about Eze?
No, the one before that. What's he scored a few goals for you as well, wasn't he? What's the player we got? Who did you get him from? Let me think. Was it? Oh, jeez. I'll think of him in a minute. Blonde-haired lad.
Oh. You're not Gyökeres.
No, the blonde-haired lad before him. You got midfielder, winger.
Yeah, fucking my brain fucking farting at the minute.
Yeah, I know what I'm thinking. It's to the tip of my tongue. But Sonny, help me out, man. That guy Arsenal got, we were interested in with him. Not before Eze.
Yeah, I can't remember that you was interested though.
We wouldn't pay the money, would we? No, you come straight into you, didn't he? Was he Brighton lad?
Oh fuck yes. Oh fucking hell.
Trossard.
Did I use it? I didn't know you was interested in him.
Before you, yeah, and they wouldn't pay the money.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Trossard, you went bang, there's the money. See you later.
I think Odegaard is going to get. He'll be leaving at the end next year. So I think I'll put your pride aside. Get him. He's a fucking quality player.
Who's that?
Odegaard.
Yeah, he wouldn't come to Tottenham.
I don't know if he's been in the Premier League a while now. Likes it. For saying that, I mean, players like him, they don't understand the North London rivalry. So I think he probably would.
I don't know. I mean, I'd welcome him. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that's the sort of player we do need because, like, he'd look after the midfield, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you do need. That's what you need, a midfield general.
Right, what we looking at now? Wasted 110 on Tell and Gray and Odebear. Look at that, look. Where we could have got a fucking good player for 110 mil.
And mate, I'm going to have to jump out now. I am knackered. I'm going to get my head down.
Yes, man. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate you coming on. Yeah.
No, sorry for jumping out.
Listen, you're always welcome to come on anytime, man.
Cheers, fella. Send me a message next time you're going live, and I'll try and jump on with you.
Be a couple of days, mate. Give it a couple of days. I'll jump on again. I'll give you a message. I'll do it in WhatsApp. Yeah, I'll WhatsApp you.
Yeah. Nice one, mate. Yeah, have a good one. Take it easy, Sonny.
No problem.
Ta-da, mate.
See you later. Cheers, Pete. Thanks for coming.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Top guy. Arsenal supporter. Top guy. Love him a bit. Right. What we got here? We should have got Trossard. Mate, I just said that, didn't I? The guy is class. He was absolute class, and he is a class player. He'd have changed our midfield, wouldn't he? Trossard. I'd have loved to see Trossard, but Tottenham again. It's these people here. Enoch. Don't pay the money. They don't want to pay the money. Arsenal went, Trossard's available. We'll have him. Bang. They got him. We wanted Trossard, and within 8 hours, he was an Arsenal player. There's your difference with Enoch and a proper club that wants it, you know? Yeah, it's crazy, man. Crazy. Bernardo Silva is leaving Man City. What makes you think Bernardo Silva will come to Tottenham Hotspur in the dire position we're in? It ain't happening, is it? Really? It's just not happening. Right. Sonny J. Thanks for the show, fellas. You're very welcome, man. You're very welcome. Are you leaving, Sonny J? Are you heading out, man? Yeah, but I'd love to see Bernardo Silva, but it looks like we're going in for Savinho again, which I'm not too happy about. But there you go, because I just think he's going to be another sick note. Well, Tom King, Jesus and Xhaka. Apparently, Jesus is leaving then, isn't he? He's going. Yeah, he's going to Italy though. He ain't coming to Tottenham. Xhaka. Good player as well, Xhaka. Dirty player though, wasn't he, Xhaka? Every time he played Spurs, he clattered us, didn't he? There you go. This is a problem. What we got here? Trossard, mate. If we could get Trossard, yeah, I'll be so happy to get Trossard. Listen, I was saying again, like with the teams that have gone down, would you take Somerville? And who else out the teams would you go for? You know, everyone's saying Gomez from, there's loads of Gomez's actually at Wolves, isn't there? But the midfielder Gomez, would you take him? Is it Gomez? I think it's Gomez, isn't it? Anyway, from Wolves, would you take any Wolves players? Because they had some quality midfielders, didn't they? Just their defence was shit, but that's why they went down. They did have a bad attack. Someone said about King, Josh King. Could we take him? It's got to be better than what we got on it. Josh King from is it Brighton? Isn't he, Josh King? Could be someone we could look at. What else have we got? Arsenal are not going to sell it to us, mate. You ain't wrong, mate. This is what I was trying to say. I'd love to get Trossard and people like that, but like, you know, of course they're not going to have strength in Tottenham Hotspur. That's the last thing. I can't remember the last time we actually got a player off them, because we didn't get Adebayor. We got them off City, didn't we? Adebayor. Oh, Josh King is Fulham, is he? There we go. Got things asked about face again, haven't I? Josh King, Fulham. Would you take a Josh King? It's got to be better than what we got in it. Anything's better than what we got. But the one I really want, like you say, is Harry Wilson. Harry Wilson will be the one. Big up Kirsty, man. It's sunny. My phone died. Listen, Sonny, you're welcome anyway. Welcome back, mate. Let's go. Let's see what we got. Enoch 2.0 should. Mate, 2.0, whether it's 3.0, 2.0. Can we trust them? No, we can't, can we? It's 3.0 now, isn't it? This is the problem with Tottenham. Man, we've had 25 years of Enoch saying, oh, we're a big club. We can do this. We're doing that. And then they sold us a flannel with the stadium. We're going to go for it. You wait. It's a game changer. Only thing that's changed them is their bank balance, mate. That's the only thing that's changed. Because we've not shown that we're a big club, are we? Tom Kingham. Sorry, mate. I can see us raiding the smaller clubs of the Premier League. There you go. This is where Tottenham are, isn't it? Anthony, this is where Tottenham are. This is what Tottenham do. And apparently this is going big. Apparently we're going big this summer. Yeah, this is what they told us in January. We're going big. Fernandes, Trossard, Grealish, etc. We'd never go for it. There you go, isn't it? Grealish, we could have had him for what, 11 million, wasn't it? At Villa. 11 million as a kid. Well, I say as a kid, but he was doing really well at Villa. And we said, yeah, we'll take him. And didn't go. It was all lies, man. Enoch just lie after lie after lie after lie. And can we trust them? Nah, not one iota, mate. I can't trust Enoch to do the right thing. The only thing they could do for us to really do us a favour is just sell up. This is what I want them to do. Yeah, I know it's never going to happen. But I just want them to wake up one day and go, do you know what? I don't need this. This is way too big for us. We can't deal with this. I think the next big offer, let's hope someone can come in and, buy us. But they get the right money, they might sell. Yeah, but there are some gyms at smaller clubs. We need to know our level. If we go after players like Adam Walton, he won't pick us, but players like Anderson may come. Listen, Anderson or Walton, I'll be happy with either. The thing is, Palace are going nowhere, aren't they? They're not really going anywhere. So Adam Walton will be leaving. But the thing is, we've got to show ambition, yeah, by getting some top players in and for Adam Walton to say, hang on a minute, Tottenham ain't mucking about here. That's the only way. The only way Adam Walton would come to Tottenham Hotspur. That's the only way. Maybe try and cherry pick the player that, Alex Scott or someone like that. From the let's try. Just do it. Just have a go. I just want to see some ambition from the club, and then hopefully other players will say they're showing something. They're showing Tottenham is showing something. They're going to go for it this year. They're going to climb off the bottom, and then we're going to be heading Europe, and they want to play in Europe. But don't get me wrong. We've got the infrastructure for it, haven't we? We've got the infrastructure to play in big games. We just need the players. We need decent coaches. It's literally from the top to the bottom. We just need a big change around, don't we? Just a big change around. What we got here? If I had 5 players to pick a long time ago, Edison for Vic, Sarr, Basuma, Villiers and Solomon. For Jones, Locatelli, Ndiaye, Marmouth. Yeah, but like, Sonny, players like that ain't coming to Tottenham now. I hate to say it, mate. Jones might. He might get Curtis Jones. Maybe a Locatelli if you pay the money. Ndiaye, maybe. Marmouth you ain't getting. They're not going to let him. Years ago, we should have got Osmahan, or whatever his name is, and paid the money. As soon as Kane was going, we knew Kane was going, that player, Osman, should have been at Tottenham Hotspur. Straight in, bang. And that would give us some bit of hope, wouldn't it? Instead of going in for stupid players like Richarlison and Solanke, should have been straight in, bang. Osman, thank you very much. We could have got Yildiz as well, if we wanted to. Before he went really big. It's really hard, man. It's really hard. What we got here? If Enoch are serious about the ambition, they need to sell them a project and do whatever it takes to get these players. I would love Alex Scott. He's a Spurs fan. This is the thing. He's all his family are Spurs fans. I'd love to see him. I would love to see him at Tottenham Hotspur. What we got? Big up, Nige. Rowley, Big up, Rolly. Keep smashing it, buddy. Mate, I'm trying. Doing my best, mate. Doing my best. Right, next one. What's going? Unrated Anderson too, mate. When he was... There you go. He was at Newcastle. Unrated. Could have got him ages ago, couldn't we? I'd love Anderson now. Someone like Anderson or Wharton. Let's see what happens. Let's see if Enoch put their money where their mouth is. Eh? Let's see if these Lewises are true to their word, and this Lange and this Binai are true to their word, and they're going big this summer. But I want to see it done early. I want to see it done early. That's what I want to see. I think players would leave Bournemouth and Brighton and Sunderland to come to us. I don't know, mate. I don't know. Bournemouth forgot the first time in Europe. Brighton, same. Sunderland. I can't see it, man. Teams may be out of in sort of around the top 10 to top 12, something like that. Maybe, yeah. But I don't know with teams like that, man, because it's the first time in Europe. Can't see it, Anthony, tell the truth, mate. Cannot see it. I'd like to think they would, because we are a big club. We're just a sleeping giant, aren't we? We are a sleeping giant. I loved Anderson. Yeah, I mean, can we get Anderson? Let's see. Let's see. I mean, it doesn't on like recent history. Can we? Can we dare? Can we dare to dream? That should be our motto. Not to do is to dare to dream, innit? This is Tottenham Hotspur to a T. Dare to dream. We know before the World Cup. We won't see if we're serious. We'll know before. We won't if we're serious. Listen, the World Cup. I just hope Langer or whoever's in charge at the time, this Kell, don't use the World Cup as an excuse. Say, well, we couldn't get the players, and when they were at the World Cup, they were in the shop window and we couldn't get them in, like the Akalushis and people like that. Yeah, just get them in now. Get rid of. I mean, I know there's a certain time in the summer when the contracts run out. Yeah, but I think ZERBI knows the players he's got to go, and the players he's going to keep. The players, I think, the players he can rely on. I think they're the sort of players. I mean, he keeps saying, "Oh, what's it? Archie Gray's going to be a future captain." That really hurts my head. It really hurts my head, because that means we're going to keep him on in the player as a player, and I don't want that. I really don't want that. I just want the player to go out on loan, learn a bit, build up, and come back as a different player. You know, a better player. That's what I'd like with Archie Gray. Because by keeping him on, playing him little bits here, little bit there, ain't going to learn nothing, is he? He just needs to go out and do a full season somewhere. There we go. Right, Tom Kingham. It's ridiculous now. It's like Football Manager. We're being linked to everyone at Tom Kingham. This is from Anthony. Football Manager. We are being linked with everyone. And like I say, until they're holding the shirt up at the Hotspur way, mate, I don't believe nothing. Yeah, it's been nice to link to players, you know, of good caliber, but can we trust Tottenham Hotspur to get the ball over the line, so to speak? I don't think so. Do you? Let's have a look what Tom Kingham's saying. Can't they sell Levy shares to someone who wants to take this club forward, like Man United and Ineos? Yeah, they could do, but they're still going to be a minority, aren't they? And basically, Enoch are going to do what they want anyway, aren't they? You know, they're just going to be a minority. They might have a little bit of say, but at the end of the day, Amanda Stabley was supposed to go in and buy Levy's shares, weren't she? With a consortium, but that sort of fizzled out, didn't it? Amanda Stabley. I don't really know a lot about the finances of the club. All I care about really is the players that go on the pitch and how we play. You know, I'm a supporter. I'm not a banker or financer or anything like that. But we say, can we afford this? Can we afford that? Yeah, it's nice to say that, isn't it? We're supposed to be a ninth richest club in the world, but they're not showing it, have they? Big up, Rolly. I'm going to bed because I'm knackered, but have a great rest of the show, mate. Yeah, look, I'm going to go for another 10 minutes. If anyone want to come on, they're welcome. If not, I'm going to go on for another 10 minutes. I've been on live 2 hours now, and that was good for Pete to come on to have a chat with me. That was lovely. Anthony's come back. They won't stay in Europe. They'll have one season, and that's all. You think they'll turn down a club like Tottenham Hotspur to stay at Bournemouth and Brighton? Will pay more money and have a potential, yes, but they go in a shop window when they go to Europe, don't they? This is the thing. They go into a shop window, and if they have a good Europe, other clubs want them, don't they? But you know, I want Tottenham to make statement signings. Levy rinsed the club in many ways. Is this what he really got sacked for? Mate, he was a scapegoat for Enoch. You know it, I know it. Yeah? End of the day, Levy was a scapegoat. He was the mouthpiece for Enoch, yeah? And he took all the flack. Don't get me wrong, I didn't like Levy. He was a liar as well. But was it the board actually saying to him, you've got to say this, mate, you've got to say that? Don't know, do we? We don't know. We don't know the ins and outs of it, do we? But everyone, yeah, it was Levy this, Levy that. I didn't like Levy. Didn't like what he done. I didn't like how he treated the fans. I didn't like how he treated most things. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, the fans didn't like him. Right? The fans respected him for building the stadium. Right. But when it comes down to like making transfers, managers didn't get on with Levy. Yeah. Support coaches or managers didn't get on with Levy, shall I say. Then we can look at the agents. They didn't want to get on with Levy. You know, they didn't want to deal with Levy. And other clubs didn't want to get on with Levy. So therefore we were buggered, weren't we? Because no one wanted to deal with Levy because he was so hard to deal with. You know, so how could he run a football club when no one wanted to talk to him or get on with him? You know, or deal with him. This is our problem, what we've had for years and years and years under Daniel Levy. But he was a mouthpiece for Enoch, which we were learning now, aren't we? We're learning that. He was a great guy for the real estate and building us a stadium and all that waffle, which I'd rather have stayed at the Lane, tell the truth. It was causing all this grief. But at the end of the day, this is what's happening with our club. It's going down the pan. It's going down the toilet. Let's have a look. They'll come, mate. Trust me. But if we go to the top players like the ones that City, United, and Arsenal go for, then we have. I agree, mate. I do agree in that we ain't got no chance of getting top players. Yeah, but if we can shop at the mid-table, yeah, we've got a chance. You know, they're looking at Belieber. Is it Belieber? Carlos Belieber. Apparently, I've read we're linked with him. We ain't going to get a believer. I'm telling you. Right, let's have a look at this one. Sonny says, Potts got one through and he was asleep. I was gutted. And he was asleep. I was gutted. Potts got one. I don't understand. What do you mean by that, Sonny? Trafford, Robertson, Locatelli, Savinio and Scott would be huge. Oh, mate, that would be perfect. But I still want to give Kinski a chance between the sticks next season as our number one. I don't know if anyone else would give Kinski a chance as a number one. So you'd bring Trafford in instead of Kinski and play Trafford all the time, would you? Robertson, I'm not sure on Robertson, my friend, to be quite honest. Senesi, yeah. Locatelli in a heartbeat. Savinio, not sure because he seems to be another sick note. And Alex Scott. I want Harry Wilson on the the right hand side. That's what I want. Harry Wilson. Links play up lovely, doesn't he? Right. I understand why people rate Trafford. I don't understand why people rate Trafford. He's rubbish. What he has done, he wouldn't be influence a team like a real goalkeeper should be. Edison's best candidate. Mate, we could say that, like, you know, we could go for Alisson, but he wants to sit in the sun in Juventus, doesn't he? I think it's Alisson's going to Juventus, so that ain't happening, is it? Trafford, I've not seen a lot of Trafford, tell the truth. I don't know. I'd still keep with Kinski. I would. Oh, it's a rug laugh that loud. Okay. A 16k rug. Right. How the other half live, right? Yeah, you're not wrong, mate. That's how the other half live. All prawn sandwich brigades, aren't they? Right, guys. It's now I've been going for nearly 2 hours. I've found it quite hard, but, you know, I've done it. I'll give it a go, and if you could like and subscribe to the channel, I'd appreciate it, yeah. The link will be in the chat. No, it won't be because it's my, I'll just get the link up if I can find it. There we go. Let's have a little look at that. Right, guys. There's my link in the chat. If you could like and subscribe to my chat, I'd really appreciate it, yeah? That'd be really good. And thank you for listening. And in a couple of days, I'll be back on and we'll have another little chat, see what's in the news. Let's have a look. Sonny says, Elton John, he's got one too. I've been into his house in Watford. It's like a museum. You on about these rugs, mate? Is this what you're on about? Yeah, Elton John, man. I bet you had your back to a wall. There you go. And there we are. Listen, guys, I've been going for nearly 2 hours and I appreciate it. If you could like and subscribe to my channel, there it is, Biker Yid. It was just Biker Yid, but StreamYard decided to put my channel with them numbers behind it and put my videos in there. So that's my channel now, I'm afraid. It was just Biker Yid. I thought, oh, I'm the only Biker Yid on YouTube, but they decided to give me another channel. Yeah, there you go. Give me another YouTube channel. There you are. So appreciate everything, man. Sonny, you're welcome to come on, mate, or to debate or whatever you want to do, fella. Appreciate Tom King coming on. Cheetah Anthony coming on. Guy. Let's have a look. who else to come on? It's Guy from the Lane. Yeah, Spurs Syndrome, and that's Dave. Definitely come on today and said hello. The two Marks. Nigel come on and said hello. Big up to all of those. And a very good night to you. I appreciate you all listening and having a chat with me. It's been good, man. Appreciate it. Anyway, you're all the Spurs family. Respect to all of you. And come on, you Spurs. There we go.
Ooh, I'm a biker, rolling with the lily white.